what a fun thing, and what a great organization, and what a great thing y'all offer. Is the business of magic. And so I wrote this with Kim Williams. Kim graduated, went on to heaven about 4 years ago. Best friend. He was burned over about 70% of his body. He was the one that taught me. He said, Doug, pain's a given, suffering's optional. And just loved writing more than anybody I knew. And, so I was got home and was sitting at home around the table with my wife Lisa. And I have a tendency of picking the guitar up. And thank God I did that night, because I just started playing this, and this first verse came out and changed one word of it. And the next day I was writing with Kim, and we were able to finish it. And God bless Randy Travis too. A farmer and a teacher, a hooker and a preacher, were riding on a midnight bus bound for Mexico. One was headed for vacation, one for higher education, and two of them were searching for lost souls. That driver never ever saw the stop sign. 18-wheelers can't stop on the dime. And there are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway. Why there's not 4 of them, heaven only knows. I guess it's not what you take when you leave this world behind you. It's what you leave behind you when you go. So guys, we left that day, and I was like, man, we might have written a perfect country song. And then Kim called me next morning and said, what about the bus driver? Farmer, teacher. So we talked about it and decided that it was right like it was. My story was the bus driver was Jesus. It was divine intervention. Kim's story was a bus driver was turning around looking at the hooker, fell out right before the semi hit him. And so about 6 months into it, a buddy at a radio station in Detroit called and said, hey, we're having a contest to figure out what happened to the bus driver. So, well, that farmer left to harvest, home and 80 acres, faith and love for growing things in his young son's heart. And that teacher left her wisdom in the minds of lots of children, did her best to give them all a better start. And that preacher whispered, can't you see the promised land, as he laid his blood-stained Bible in that hooker's hands. And there are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway. Why there's not 4 of them, heaven only knows. I guess it's not what you take when you leave this world behind you. It's what you leave behind you when you go. Well, that's the story that our preacher told last Sunday. And as he held that blood-stained Bible up for all of us to see, he said, bless the farmer and the teacher and that preacher. Gave this Bible to my mama, who read it to me. There are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway. Why there's not 4 of them, now I guess we'll know. It's not what you take when you leave this world behind you. It's what you leave behind you. There are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.